Hello po, welcome to Mommy Loves Gardening. Today I would like to share to you what I do with my garden. Ayan po. As requested, I have received few messages and asking me to share my secret. What do I do with my plants? Why they look gorgeous? Why they look so healthy? This is what we did last weekend. So we maintain our landscaping, and how we do that, please finish this video. And actually, I already uploaded last year with my video entitled Easy Gardening on the Weekend. Yan po, maintaining your landscaping. That's the title of the video. It was there. So ayan po, pwede nyo pong panoorin yun on the part 2. But today, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to show you on this video what do we need to do to maintain our garden, our landscape. Ayan po. Panoorin niyo po hanggang huli. This is the very first time we are using an electric trimmer. For 2 years, we had been using the normal garden scissor. So here's how we take care of our garden. First, you have to maintain pruning of your grown plants, pruning or cutting them. Pruning makes the plants grow more bushy. So the more we prune on a regular basis, the more bush or bushy our plants will become. Now the timing to prune depends on how fast your plants grow. Like this one, my Loropetalum ruby, we really have to prune actually every after 2 months. But one time it did happen that we neglected to prune for 6 months. It had grown very tall that after I cut it short, it looked so bald. Yan, so first thing to remember is to maintain a regular pruning. Take note that you could also propagate more when you do pruning. Now the second thing to do in maintaining your garden or your plant's health is to do cleaning up. Cleaning up means pulling the weeds on top of the soil. Ayan, because instead of your plants getting the nutrients, it's the weeds that are getting the nutrients from the topsoil. So again, pull out all those weeds. Yung mga damo-damo po na tumutubo sa mga halaman natin, tanggalin po natin yon, linisin natin ang ating halaman. So that's the second step. So if you could see down here, you will see the mess. Those mess are the weeds that I have pulled from inside there on the topsoil of this landscape. Look at that, no more intruding grass, no more weeds inside there. You could see the difference from my previous upload. You couldn't see the stones, the white stones, but now, after I've cleared, you can see the lining of the white stones I've put. Now, one important part and the third step of maintaining your landscape or your garden is to take out all the yellow leaves. And of course, the brown leaves. There is no way they could look stunning or beautiful with these brown leaves and yellow leaves. For most plants, their leaves might turn yellow sometimes, and that is normal. But you have to take them out. That's how their look could stand out from the rest. This is an example of the plants where I didn't take out all the brown leaves. Ito po ang isang halimbawa nang hindi tinanggalan ng mga brown leaves ng yellow leaves. So they couldn't look stunning. Hindi po sila maganda sa paningin. Pero pag tinanggal nyo sila, bigla na lang, uy, ang ganda pala niya. Minsan, ganyan po napapabayaan natin. Pero let's find time to cut them out para po maganda palagi sa paningin. O kung papaano po natin sila mapapanatiling maganda at maaliwalas tingnan. Now after we do the cutting, cleaning up, and taking out the yellow leaves and the brown leaves, the next thing to do is to scrape the topsoil of the plants or of your landscape. We do this to loosen the soil so that when we water, the water and the nutrients from the topsoil could penetrate down deep inside where the roots are. Now moving on to our last step, we have to put fertilizer. Yan po. It would be best if you could put on a regular basis, like every 2 weeks for most of the plants. But like me, I actually put at least once a month. And it also happens that I neglect to put fertilizer for 2 months on some of my fully grown plants. Now my point here is that it actually depends on what your plant needs. Like for newly planted ones, for growing plants, you have to put on a regular basis so that they could grow faster and lush. For fully grown plants that are stabilized, it's okay even if you put seldom, or some don't even put at all. If you want your plant to have more flowers, then you put the flowering fertilizer. If you want it to have more leaves, then you buy the leaves fertilizer. And for fast growing, you could also buy or get the growing fertilizer. For me, I find it easy to use the pellet type of fertilizer because I just have to throw on them. Just a pinch of it or 12 pellets in one plant will do. Others prefer liquid form, which is also okay. It's just that I don't have a helper or anybody to help me to take care of my garden, which is quite huge, so it's easy for me this way. So this is how I do it with my Loropetalum ruby. So I just sprinkle a few like that. Now if you notice, I'm using growing leaves fertilizer because I think my Loropetalum ruby needs to have more leaves. Now you could also find a 3-in-1 fertilizer which includes flowering, growing leaves, and fast growing plant fertilizer. Now she's in front of my Loropetalum ruby which used to have lush white flowers. So I want her to flower back, so I'm gonna use a flowering fertilizer since my husband have cut them off just now. So after we did the trimming, now I can propagate my fiddly fig. There, finally I got one. She's huge. She's huge. See? Beautiful. And one more to cut here. I think this one. This one. Later. I'm gonna cut one more one. Okay, so now we're going to cut this one here. You see how big the leaves. See my hands. See? And how gorgeous the leaves of my fiddly fig. Yan, napakalaki po. Napakalaki. So, since it had grown so bushy, ayan, tingnan nyo po, ang laki-laki niya. So, I'm gonna cut until here. Ito po, kasi natatabingan niya na din yung view. Ayan, dito, dyan. So, tatanggal yung isa dyan. Alright, so, okay, Sham, can cut now. Bawa. There. And we found our itak, our parang. Ganun po kabilis. Ayan. So she's just nice there. There, just nice. Alright. One more? Wait, else. This is the third one. Come close. Third branch. Oops. That's it. Oh, there. Happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, but I'm gonna post this tomorrow. Ayan. Happy Sunday po. I hope you learned something from this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and put your comments down below. Thank you for watching and happy gardening!